states and continuity for function which is having more than two variables. Today we are going to talk about partial derivatives. So partial derivatives. Now let us say that we have a function like this. B, this is function of x, y, z. Okay. It could be more than x, y, z means it could be more than 3, could be more than 1, 2 only, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number of variables are there. Okay, so we are just sticking to this 3 only at present. So several variables are there. This is function of several variables. So now the partial differential of this function with respect to x means that we find out change in b when we change x while other variables remaining constant. It means that delta x tending to 0, this function at x plus delta x y z minus f x y z by delta x. Okay, this means this. You just see y and z are held constant. So this is the change in this function when x is changed from x to delta x. Just a minute. डाल दो. Okay. Then if I want to find out derivative of v with respect to y, then it means that change in y when y is tending to negligibly small, this function x y plus delta y z minus f x y z by delta y. Similarly, if I want to find out derivative of v with respect to z, then other remaining constant, that is x and y remaining constant, change in z minus f by delta z. So this is how we define partial derivative. Okay. Now, if I want to write down this del v del x, I can also write down it as fx. X denotes that derivative of f with respect to x. So like this also it is written. It is also written like this, dxf. Okay. It is also written like this. It is also written like this, f1. 1 represents x. So derivative of f with respect to x. So likewise we can write down them. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So now if I want to find out, let us say the value of del v del x at x equal to a, y equal to b, and z equal to c. So it means that derivative of x with derivative v with respect to x at a, b, and c. X equal to a, y equal to b, and z equal to c. Now you must be wondering that why we have kept this y and z constant while taking this, what is the logic behind it?
Sir, it is partial derivative.
Yes, it is a partial derivative. So partial derivative means we are differentiating with respect to x and we are keeping other constant. Why? Let us look at the geometrical meaning of it. Okay? Let us see why is it so. I hope up to this point you are clear.
Yes, sir.
So let us see
Yes, sir.
geometrical interpretation of it. Let us see geometrical interpretation of this. So let us say that we have x, y, and z coordinate system, O being the origin. This is yz plane, this is xy, the xz plane, and this is your xy plane. Okay. Now, from some point A, I draw a curve. This is in xz plane, and let us draw another curve from P to Q on yz plane. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Yes.
right. Once again, let me make understand those who couldn't understand. This is x and this is z. So this is xz plane. Huh? This is, if this is y, this is xy plane and this is yz plane. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now what I have done, I have taken a point and I have drawn in xz plane the curve. Okay, and I have also drawn a curve in yz plane. Hmm? And they are intersecting at a point, let us say B. At B, it is intersecting. What I do, let us take a tangent at B. And let us take a tangent at B in this direction. Let us take this angle to be alpha. Let us take this angle to be beta. Okay, alpha and beta, two angles we have taken. First, I concentrate on this A, B, and this is, let us say, C. ABC curve. At B, let us point our attention to. Now, at this point B, what I find out, that if I draw a tangent on this, then in this case, as x is changing, z is changing. Is it or not? But y is constant here. Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is your xz plane, your curve is like this. So you just see that as x is changing, the value of y is changing. Sorry, z is changing. But you see that y is remaining constant throughout. Is it or not? Y is not changing. Wherever this xz curve is, here or here or here, this y is constant all through these curves. at those y is constant wherever we have drawn this curve. Okay, so y being constant here. So what it is giving you? It is giving you the that with x z is changing, y is constant. This is nothing but slope of ABC curve at B. This is nothing but equal to 10 alpha. Right? Similarly, if I look at this curve PBQ, if I look at this curve PBQ, then you see that this is the tangent at this point B. So tangent means slope of curve PBQ at B. This is giving you what? That this is giving you del Z with y, Z is changing. But in this case, you can see x is constant. Is it or not? X is constant here. As you can see here, this is YZ plane. This is the curve. You can see x is constant at any value.
Yes, sir.
At any value, it is constant. X is constant. Okay. So this curve is constant. For this curve, x is constant. For this curve, x is constant. For this curve, x is constant. X is constant throughout. Here. Only changes when y changes, z changes. Right? So
Yes, sir.
this is equal to what? 10 beta. This is equal to 10 beta. Huh? Right? This tangent is at this point, the slope is 10 beta. So this is what the geometrical interpretation of this partial derivative is. And that is why you can see this is constant, this is constant, while there is change in one variable. And one variable is changing, accordingly the corresponding variable is changing with it. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody who couldn't understand? So, likewise, we can construct higher order derivatives also. So, let us see higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives would be, let us say, u is equal to f x, y, and z. Then del square u del x square means del square f del x square means del x del x del f del x. So means differentiation of f with respect to x and then differentiation of that with respect to x. This is also written as xx. In terms of subscripts, we can write down like this. F xx means first we have differentiated f with respect to x, then we have differentiated that differentiation with respect to x. Similarly, one can find out, it can also be written as 1 1. 1 1 means that it is xx. Okay. Similarly, del E square u del y del x, del f, del E square f, del y del x, or I can write down del y del f del x. Means differentiation of f with respect to x, then differentiation of that differentiation with respect to y can be written as f x y. You can see that the differentiation which is occurring first is coming first over here in the subscript, and differentiation which is coming next, that is coming over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the order which we will maintain. Okay, it means in terms of subscript, if we write down, this means this. Or if del E square x del y, then del x del f, del E square f del x del y, or del x del f del y, that is f yx.
YX.
Means y, first we have differentiated f with respect to y, then we have differentiated that differentiation parameter with respect to x. Similarly, one can find out other higher order derivatives. For example, we can find out del y square. That means f by y. Huh? Or f22. Huh? So, likewise, we can construct higher order derivatives also. We can construct higher order derivative also. Now, one thing you have to remember over here, that while doing this del square f with respect to del x, del y is equal to del square f, del y, del x. They are in general true. In general, they are true, but not always. This is true. Means these two differentiation, order of differentiation, in this case, in general, does not affect the result. Both are same. Okay. However, in some cases, it may be different also. Somewhere it may not be equal to this. So, in general, it is equal. In general, this is true. This we need to remember. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now let us understand with the examples.
That left hand side and right hand side is not equal always.
Not equal always.
Okay, sir.
In general, they are equal. Generally they are equal, but not always. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let us take an example. That we have been given u is equal to e to the power x cos y. How many different partial differentials we have to take? In this case,
2.
2. Why? There are two variables. So del u del x means cos y needs to be constant, and we have to differentiate this. This means ex cos y, and then we differentiate with respect to y, then x needs to be constant, and minus e to the power x. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now you can take other example. For example, if I am having, let us say, f, which is function of x, y, z, and w, and it is x to the power 3, e to the power 3x plus 2z cos 2w. Let us say this. How many variables are there?
4 variable.
4.
4.
4 variables. So it means the partial differential with respect to x will be this is y, let us say, not x. So e to the power 3y plus 2z cos 2w as constant del x x cube. That is 3x square e to the power 3y plus twice of z cos twice of w. All right. Similarly, del f del y क्या आएगा? X cube constant cos 2w constant del x del y e to the power 3y plus 2z. What you will get? You will get 3x square cos 2w e to the power 3y plus 2z. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, then del f del z क्या होगा? Tell me. Twice of x square e to the power 3y plus 2z cos 2w. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
And
Sir,
हाँ, yes.
सर 3x क्यूब होगा.
sir, what is written in e to the
हाँ,
power
cube.
सर यहाँ क्यूब
This
होगा.
also should be. हाँ, cube. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
Sir, what is written in power of e? 3y plus
3y plus 2z.
2z. Okay, sir.
Then del f del w क्या होगा बताओ? Minus twice of x cube e to the power 3y plus twice of z sin twice of w. So this is how we find out the partial derivative. One example I have shown that how we can find out the partial derivatives of f with respect to x, y, z and w. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'll give you a
Sir.
problem.
सर साइन 2 ओमेगा का सर मतलब डब्ल्यू का करेंगे डिफरेंशिएशन तो 2 बाहर नहीं आएगा.
तू बाहर आ गया ना यहाँ पर.
सर 2 तो पहले से भी है ना.
टू पहले से नहीं है ना. पहले से तो क्या है? एक्स क्यूब था ना. एक्स क्यूब ये था ना फंक्शन. तो एक्स क्यूब e टू द पावर 3y प्लस 2z cos 2w.
ओके सर.
हाँ, ठीक है.
ठीक है.
So one more example let us see that if let us say we have q is equal to e to the power x square plus y square plus z square. What will be the first derivative with respect to x? Or let us say z. What it will be?
Two z e raised to power x square plus y square plus z square.
Into 2z.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, if I take higher order derivative, let us say with respect to y. So what I will do? I will differentiate this. So this differentiation will give me 4
2z
y z e to the power x square plus
Square
y
plus
square
y square plus z
plus
square.
z square. Okay, I can write down that 2z u also because this is nothing but u. Right? So I can write down with it 4yz. Can I write down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I differentiate with respect to x. Del cube actually. So
8xyz into u.
8xyz. I hope it is clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is how you have to do the derivative. So now let us say, for example, u is equal to x square minus y square by x plus y. Differentiate, find out the partial derivative. Del u del x, del u del y, and del u del x del y, and del u del 2u, sorry, and del 2u del y del x. Find out what it will be. करके बताओ फटाफट.
Sir, higher order.
क्लास से पे मैं क्लास पर
Sir,
Sir.
सर
Sir.
हाँ बताओ.
Sir, 1 minus 1 0 0.
हैं
1
1
minus 1.
minus
1 minus 1 0 0.
0.
1 minus 1.
सर पहले का 1
पहला वाला
दूसरे का
1.
माइनस 1.
पहले का 1,
हाँ,
हाँ सर.
दूसरे का
minus 1.
माइनस 1.
और
0
बाकी
0.
0.
बाकी का 0.
हाँ सर.
Are you getting the same result?
यस सर.
हाँ,
Yes, sir.
कैसे निकाला?
सर वो x माइनस y हो जाएगा ना वो.
del u del x. अच्छा, इसको तुमने किया x minus y.
हाँ.
Okay. So the first will be 1, right? Second will be minus 1 and third will be 0, right? So this way we can find out. Now let us talk about a case where variables are treated as constants. Variables are treated as constants. Okay. So now let us talk about this. Let us say that we have been given a function, some arbitrary function z, which is equal to x square minus y square. Now let me put x equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, so that r is equal to root over x square plus y square and theta is equal to tan inverse y by x.
Sir, last line not visible.
Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Clear? These are known as polar coordinates. These are known as polar coordinates. Do you have any idea about polar coordinates?
Yes, sir. Complex
Yes,
number
sir.
we have studied, sir.
Hmm?
In complex number,
Okay. Any other? What do you mean
vector.
by coordinates? What do you mean by
And
coordinates?
that first one gives
Position of
the
point.
distance from origin, and second one that angle from x-axis.
Oh, correct. So what does it mean?
Position of a point from any fixed axis, which is called fixed point, which is called origin.
Right. So if I am having an XY plane, let us say, XY coordinate system, okay? Suppose a particle is moving in a circle. This is circle actually. I want to find out position of this particle. Then how much is the distance of this from a given origin in x direction, and how much is the distance of that particle in y direction will give me the position of this. This is in 2 dimension. Okay, this is in 2 dimension. We can extend it to 3 dimension also. No issues. So first of all, I am considering this. Now, if I look at this distance is r. And this angle is theta. So from this x-axis, it is located at theta position, theta angle, and from origin, it is at r distance. So I can write down the coordinate of this one is r and theta also. And for a circular geometry, this will be more convenient r and theta than writing x, y. Understand? And because there is now, because we are tuned to the linear distances, since we are tuned to linear distances, so what I can do, that I can find out a relationship if I know r and theta. Some of you might ask that, sir, what is its value in x and y? That how much it is far from this origin, this point, and in x direction and y direction respectively. Then I can find out through this relationship. R and theta I'll get x, and value of r and theta I'll get y. So I can find out from r theta, I have found out a relationship between r theta and x and y. It is also possible that you know x and y, and you will be asking that what should be the value of r. So yes, I can find out that also. I can find out if I know x and y, I can find out in terms of r and theta also. This is, if I look at this distance x, this is nothing but r cos theta. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
And if I look at this is nothing but r sin theta. Huh?
Yes.
So r will be Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square equal to r square. So r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta, that is equal to r square, and square root of that will give me this. R is equal to this. So this is what the distance. And what is this theta? If I know y and I know x, I can find out theta as well. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, if I am asked that, okay, using this, you have to find out del z, del theta when r is constant. Can I find out? How can I find out? Z is equal to, I put this value r square cos square theta minus r square sin square theta. And
Blue marker not visible clearly.
Different markers I am having, I think. have run out of ink.
So R constant.
So r square cos square theta minus sin square theta. Can I write down it as r square cos 2 theta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So del z del theta will be equal to when r is constant, I can find out this will be minus twice of r square sin 2 theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. If I want to find out, let us say del z del theta when x is constant, what I need to do?
Convert it into x square minus y square.
So z is equal to x square minus x square 10 square theta. Can I write down it like this? Because 10 theta is equal to y by x. So y is equal to x 10 theta. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So using that, so what will be my del z del theta will be at x constant? This will be 0 minus twice of x square 10 theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And I have to differentiate this theta also. I mean 10 theta also with respect to theta. So I'll get sec square theta. So this is what my del z del theta is, x is constant. And what will be then del z theta y is constant? Tell me. In that case, I can write down z is equal to y square cot square theta minus y square. Can I write down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now you find out what will be the answer.
Minus 2y square cosecant.
Minus twice of y square
Cosecant.
cot theta
Cosec square theta.
cosec square. So this is how one can find out when variables are treated as constant. You can find out the value of this z with respect to theta. I could have also find out when theta is constant, del z del r. That also I could have found out. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this way one can find out when variables are treated as constants. So I give you a problem. Let us say z is equal to x minus y cube. Find out using the same method when r is constant, when x is constant, and then y is constant. फटाफट बताओ.
सर
हम्म
फर्स्ट का होगा -3x³ tan थीटा sec स्क्वायर थीटा।
3x³
यस सर।
कैसे? उसमें तो x आएगा ही नहीं। x की जगह पर तुम्हें r cos थीटा रखना है। और
सर
y
माइनस r sin थीटा
माइनस
-3r³ sin स्क्वायर थीटा cos थीटा
माइनस
r sin थीटा
माइनस
R sin
r
theta
sin थीटा
r sin थीटा
minus r
-3r³
माइनस
3r
3r³
3r³
sin
sin
स्क्वायर
square
थीटा cos
sin
थीटा।
square theta cos theta.
cos theta. This is your first.
ठीक है
What
सर, आ
about-
जाएगा तो।
What about others?
सर सेकंड वाले में x कांस्टेंट है ना,
हाँ x कांस्टेंट है।
तब तो मेरा वाला आ जाए तो -3x³ tan थीटा sec स्क्वायर थीटा आ जाए।
-3x³
tan थीटा
tan थीटा
sec स्क्वायर थीटा
है
sec स्क्वायर थीटा।
sec स्क्वायर थीटा। और थर्ड वाला
थर्ड वाला सर क्लियर दिख नहीं रहा है आपका मार्कर।
y कांस्टेंट है, y कांस्टेंट है। सेम चीज है, डेल डेल थीटा निकालना है एट y इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट।
-y cosec थीटा
-y
cosec थीटा
-y cosec थीटा
बस -y cosec थीटा।
-y cosec थीटा। cosec थीटा आएगा।
हाँ सर।
sec स्क्वायर थीटा।
cot थीटा है ना।
यस सर।
और थीटा का डेरिवेटिव क्या
cosec
होता है?
स्क्वायर थीटा
-y cosec
Minus cosec square theta.
हाँ
Minus
-y
y
cosec स्क्वायर थीटा।
स्क्वायर थीटा।
Correct. -y cosec square theta. So this is how one can find out the derivatives. Okay. Hello. Good morning. 2 मिनट बाद बात करो। I am having class. So one can find out partial derivatives like this. I hope clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will start next topic tomorrow. Okay. समझ में आया आज का?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है।
हाँ सर।
ओके देन।
Sir, एक doubt था।
हाँ बोलो।
सर हायर ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव करते समय जैसे डेल स्क्वायर वाई बाय डेल एक्स इंटू डेल थीटा, तो पहले डेल एक्स से डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं या डेल थीटा से डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं?
हाँ ये ऑर्डर देखो, ये क्या है? डेल स्क्वायर जेड डेल एक्स डेल थीटा। इसमें ऑर्डर कौन सा पहले है? पहले कौन सा आएगा?
डेल एक्स
del theta sir
थीटा
हाँ ये है। इसको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, डेल डेल एक्स डेल जेड डेल थीटा। अब बताओ किसको पहले डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे? थीटा को पहले
डेल थीटा से डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे, थीटा के रिस्पेक्ट में, फिर एक्स के रिस्पेक्ट में।
बस यही है। यदि ये उल्टा हो जाए तो
उल्टा हो जाएगा और क्या।
बस उल्टा हो जाएगा और कुछ नहीं होगा। ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? चलो So we will discuss tomorrow.
Have a nice day, sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Thank you, sir.